In New York, the modern canal system is also mostly the domain of pleasure boaters and tourists. Although some commercial vessels still travel the canals, most freight is now moved by train or truck, and most of the tonnage locking through consists of private craft and tour boats. But many people are unaware the canals still exist, and in many ways they are underused.
Well, one nice thing that happens is when the Amita comes along and stops in the towns, that's gives us the ability to talk to people in the town and find out what they think about the canal.
Well, it seems that if the people that lived here knew more about the barge, they would enjoy it more. That's all. They just don't know that much about the barge, the average person.
Chuck has a big thing to do with it by...
That's right. They're learning, and they're using it more for pleasure. Not for transportation, but for pleasure. And that's what it's a good function today.
We learned that last year, or several years, that we've had a booth at the boat show, the barge booth. And we found people come by and they would ask us, where does the canal go? Is it still open? How much does it cost? Who can use it? And people from out of state didn't even know it existed. So there is a great need for publicity. And I think finally the state is coming around to realizing that this canal needs publicity.
Has that got anything to do with the fact that their old records were always kept in tonnage and never kept in pleasure boats?
It goes back to the time when the pleasure boat was a dirty word, and the canal people didn't want pleasure boats on their canal, and some of that hangover still exists.
I think we call it the New York State's forgotten asset. That they forgot it for about the last 50 years or so, and now everybody's discovering it.
The future of the New York State Canal System is looking brighter all the time, with more and more people discovering its pleasures and beauties every year. Many groups are now active in promoting the canals to the tourist industry. The state government has begun to realize that the canals are living history and is taking steps to preserve and restore this piece of New York's past. Lock equipment, some of which is more than 70 years old, is being treated with loving care by lock tenders. And the power generating equipment at some locks has become almost a tourist attraction. The Erie and the other canals of the system can seemingly look forward to a life of renewed importance to the state and its people.
It's many miles to Buffalo. Oh, that low bridge, 14 years travel slow. Oh, that low bridge, just travel on the towpath. There's hornets in the sand. Oh, Billy poor canalers that far away from land. Then look out, that low bridge. 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 The captain, cook, and all the crew will duck your head around. The fastest boat in all the fleet, and sister come to town. Does many locks to shut you in? Oh, that low bridge, everyone must learn to swim. Oh, that low bridge, we're loaded down the valley and lumber from the west. Oh, every poor canaler, now do your level best. Then look out, that low bridge. 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 The captain, cook, and all the crew will duck your head way down. The fastest boat in all the fleet, two sisters come to town. Word goes up in the winter time. Oh, that low bridge. Summer has the sun to shine. Oh, that low bridge. In rain or stormy weather, the captains on the crew all huddle up together like chickens in the coop. Then look out, that low bridge. 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 The captain, cook, and all the crew will duck your head way down. The fastest boat in all the fleet, those sisters come to town. does groceries in the cabin dark. Oh, that low bridge never leaves people of tar. Oh, that low bridge does freckles on the children, does thunders on the view. Mosquitoes by the million who keep the golden rule. Then look out, that low bridge. 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 The captain, cook, and all the crew will duck their heads way down. The sass is floating all that lead to sisters' house to town.